feel after living in the Philippines for a straight month. Truth is, I don't know how to put it into words. I've been trying to, I've been thinking about it, and I can't just simply list random emotions to express how happy I am, because it's just unreal. I mean, every day of my life, I'm happier than I ever was. And I really can't express that enough. I mean, there are frustrating times, sure. When I go to a department store and it takes 8 people to check me out and they're confused what they even have in stock and things like that. But the fact is, every morning I wake up, I'm overlooking palm trees and coconut trees and mango trees in my front yard, and I'm smiling. And I'll go into the restroom and I hear the rooster going off because I leave the window open in there. And then I smile. It doesn't matter if it's raining, it doesn't matter if it's not. The rooster's up and he lets me know where I am. And I actually enjoy that. So don't get me wrong, when you're an American or when you're in America and some rooster wakes you up at 5 a.m. or 5:30 or 6, you're wanting to strangle him. But over here, it reminds you where you are in the environment you're in, and it just makes me smile. It really doesn't bother me at all. But the fact is, I'm surrounded by happy and friendly people every day of my life, and there's over 7,000 islands, and it's gorgeous. And everywhere I go, if I say good morning, everyone says it back, and I love that. There's no hostility, there's no negativity. I don't have any uncomfortable or bad things to say about it. It's just, I don't know. I'm not sure how to honestly sum it up and describe it with words. I mean that. The fact is, I look at it like, I hate to say this, I feel like the Philippines saved my life, and I didn't want to put that in the description or the title because it would just come off like I'm trying to be dramatic or I'm trying to, use clickbait or something like that. And that's not the case. I just look at it from the facts, where was in my late 30s, as in, 37, 38, even starting when I was 36, and my blood pressure was through the roof. I mean, my doctor's telling me I have to take time off, I have to step down from my position. My blood pressure was, 190s over 130. Not good at all. I had injured myself twice. Both times I got blood clots from it. So then I'm on blood thinners and blood pressure medication. And my doctor's just looking at me like, why are you doing this to yourself? And I kept telling myself, you have to push harder. You have to push a little bit longer. You're almost at that finish line, because I can see it. If you haven't watched my channel, I'm not someone that just randomly dropped what I'm doing and came over here, which, I respect, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I lived here for a year back in 2000, 2001, came to really love the country, and then after, coming over here on a vacation, realized I didn't ever want to leave. So I needed to come up with a long-term plan to be here. And I spent over 5 years of my life saving everything, not living in a house that I could afford, not driving the cars I wanted and could afford. I drove a normal car, and I lived in a 1-bedroom, and I put a lot into savings and just kept building the house and making sure my future would be okay, so I could live over here every day for the rest of my life. And I couldn't be happier about doing that. So as my doctor would be telling me to stop and to take a break, I would say no, because to me that would just be postponing living in this environment, which is, I don't know, again, I can't put this into words. It's just amazing, and I couldn't be happier about it. And I love living in the province. I really do. It is happy, it is peaceful, it is quiet. Everything is so cheap. If I was on the side of the road, my car's new, so I don't break down, but I guarantee you, if I was on the side of the road and I waved at anyone and said I had a flat tire, I ran out of gas, or I needed a ride to the store, anyone would help me out. Anyone. And you go back to, any other city, Chicago for that matter, or Boston, it doesn't matter. I've been to all of them, and I mean all of them. You try to wave someone down, they're going to either shoot you, they're going to hit you with their car, they're going to keep going. Doesn't matter if it's freezing out. They may just call the cops and say you're harassing them or you're trying to steal their car. You don't know. But they're not going to help you out because that's the kind of people that you're around, and that's the environment. I mean, they have to be cautious and protect themselves. But here, everyone is just so helpful and peaceful. It's just amazing to me. We come from this country, or at least I did, that's supposed to be amazing, and everyone wants to go to it. And the suicide rate is through the roof. It's higher than anywhere else. Depression is higher than anywhere else. Obesity is higher than anywhere else. But we have in our head that it's supposed to be the best country in the world, and then you leave and you don't want to go back. I mean, I don't want to go back. I don't plan on it. If I go on vacation, it's going to be to, Indonesia or Malaysia or Vietnam, or on a different part of the island that I live on. I'm not sure why I would go back to the States ever. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But I really couldn't be happier about the decision that I made, and I mean that. Every day I'm happy and I'm enjoying my life, and yeah, like I said, there's stressful times, some things that confuse me and, I have to get on board with and understand. But for the most part, for 98% of it, I just couldn't be happier. And it's healthy. I mean, like I was talking about my blood pressure, for example, my blood pressure now is, 130 over, was it 70 something or 80? I'm trying to remember now. And I'm not on any medication. I'm not on anything. And it's way better than it ever was, even when I was on the medication. And I eat fruit and vegetables and, basic meat selection. And I feel better every day. And I breathe clean air and feel better every day. I just don't know why more people are not doing this. I remember looking back, going on vacations over here, and I loved it. And when you look back at a year of your life, or 5 years of your life, or 10, it doesn't matter. It's all about memories, right? We all know that. So we think back about the good memories we've made and the bad ones, and what we have from it. Well, I don't like looking back on a year of my life, or 5 years, and saying, all that time I spent watching Netflix, yeah, that was good, right? Because we don't think about that. We don't remember that. That's not something that we bother with. It's not something amazing. We think back about the highlights, the good times and the bad times. And unfortunately, we have bad times and we try to avoid them and not have them. And then we try to build our life around the good times. And for me, I can do that every day of my life. So for the last 30 plus days, every day I've built amazing memories, as opposed to working for 6 or 7 months straight, being frustrated and miserable, and then taking a 2 or 3 week vacation and then building up memories that I'm going to think about for the next 6 or 7 months. That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, all you're doing is working to get back to that happy place that you experienced. It's kind of sad when I think about it like that. And now I don't have to do that anymore, because I get to wake up and I get to smile every day. I mean, every day I get to enjoy myself and live somewhere peaceful and happy. And every day I just build those good memories. And like I said, yeah, there's going to be some bad ones, whether I get a flat tire in my car. Okay, that's part of life. Like I said, if I'm checking out at the store and I'm scratching my head because there's 8 employees to sell me something and they don't know if it works and they don't know if they even have it in stock, and I'm just, I find it entertaining at this point. But for the most part, like I said, my life is all full of good memories now. It's all happy. It's all positive. Even if I'm driving to the store, I'm looking around thinking it's exotic and gorgeous, and I'm happy just going to get a haircut or get breakfast or something to eat. It doesn't matter. I don't have to spend time flying to the other side of the world to have that $2 breakfast with friendly and happy people. I get to do it every day. And it's just, that amazes me. And I couldn't be happier or more grateful about it. And that's how I feel about living over here. Because it's hard to explain when it's 24 hours a day. Let's say I'm up for 16 of it. That's all I'm building, is those awesome and positive and happy memories every day. I don't have to go out of my way so that I can build up those good positive memories once or twice a year. It's every day. And I spent a long time, of course, preparing and getting ready so I could have this. So if you haven't watched my channel, my name's Corey, my wife's name is Rachel, and I wanted nothing to do with the Chicago lifestyle anymore, nothing to do with the U.S. craziness, politics, traffic, high taxes, hostile, uncomfortable people. I had enough, and I didn't want anything to do with it, and I came here and realized I didn't ever want to leave, and I needed to come up with a plan so I didn't have to. And I did that, and I stuck by it every day, and I saved, and I got rid of debt, built the house, and planned my future. So this is how I could spend my life. So again, I don't know how to put this into emotions or just word how amazing it is. It's just something you have to come and see, and then you can understand. I took pictures last night with my wife, and we're on the beach, and it's just, as good as those pictures came out, you can't get in a picture these kind of things. You just can't. So anyways, my channel is going to continue to be about me living over here in the Philippines and building happy and entertaining memories and enjoying every day of my life. And yeah, if I have something frustrated or a hard time with something, I'll make sure to put that in the video too. But yeah, I can't be negative anymore. I mean, I used to think I was a half full kind of glass guy, if that makes sense. I mean, you look at the glass, is it half full or is it half empty? And I would tell myself it was half full. But you kind of have to convince yourself of that. As much as I thought it was half full, I guess I didn't. And now I know everything is positive. I mean, it doesn't matter if I don't have enough of whatever I'm eating for dinner that night, or the water isn't cold enough to my liking. It's still a good thing, because I'm grateful I have water. I'm grateful I have a shower. I'm grateful for everything I have now, and I never was before. I don't think we realize what we have until we see these quiet, peaceful environments with people that have a lot less than us, and they're all happy and smiling because they appreciate the little things in life. And I'm doing that every day now. So I'm thankful just to be here, and I'm happy just that they let me be here.